helping people see better and feel better all over Florida. It's Ask the Doctor with board-certified optometric physician, certified nutritional specialist, and popular radio host, Dr. Michael Lange of Lange Eye Care and Associates.
Doctor, my eyes, I cannot see the sky. Is this the price for having learned how not to cry?
Good morning, and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. If you've got a question regarding your vision or eye care or a nutritionally related topic, remember, that's what I'm here for, to answer those questions. This is a live call-in show. Participation is encouraged. I've been hosting Ask the Doctor on multiple radio stations and live video streaming since April of 1993. A lot of you remember back in the day, I was had a drive time show from 9 to 10, Monday through Saturday, and then on Sundays at 1. So literally, I was on the air every day. But now I'm on Saturdays, right here at 8:20 a.m., and 98.3 FM, 97.3 FM. Those are ones you can pick up in the Florida area. And oftentimes we're simulcasting in a variety of other networks at the same time as well. All right. Who is Dr. Lange? Well, I'm a board-certified optometric physician. I'm also a certified nutritional specialist. I founded Lange Eye Care and Associates March 15th of 1993. We opened 13 locations in relatively short period of time. And last year, or maybe late the next year before that, 2016, I sold all of my offices, all the Lange Eye Care locations, except the Lange Eye Institute. So I kept the Lange Eye Institute. I am there Mondays 1 till 7 or so. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I do take Fridays off now. Since I'm racing cars, I got to be able to drive to the track. Speaking of racing cars, Sebring is underway. The 12 hours of Sebring, what a race that is. I can't be there because I got to be here live on this radio show. Actually, my daughter's got some volleyball tournaments in Orlando as well, so I'll be heading over there. All right, but I will be at Sebring at a track day next Saturday, so I won't be live. So you better call today if you have a question. All right, let's go to the phones. Bob in Ocala, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Lange. Good to have you back on the air this morning.
It's good to be here.
Yes, sir. Dr. Lange, my U.S. postal mailbox has been flooded recently with advertisements for foot patch detox systems. What's your opinion of that?
All right, so these are big in Asia. Japanese are using these things oftentimes. And, I got to tell you, the published studies on detox foot pads are very, 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 very limited, in my opinion. So, when you talk to patients about it that use these detox foot pads, some of them claim that it improves their sleep and if they have feet problems, better circulation to their feet. So, subjectively, some of these people are claiming it works. This is definitely not my area of expertise. Maybe they're getting the placebo effect. Maybe they legitimately have some things in there that are stimulating improved health. I mean, a lot of these have they work on reflexology, acupuncture points in their feet, but some of them are also filled with all sorts of strange organic and non-organic nutrients, if you will, that are in there that infuse into your body. So I'm not I have patients that swear by it, and then I have a lot of patients that have tried it, tell me it's a total waste of their money. So I don't really know what to say other than try it, see what happens, and if it works, great. If it doesn't work, don't pay any more money. That's altogether true, but I figured, I work pretty hard at coming up with unique questions for you, Dr. Lange. Yeah, that's a good one, the detox foot pads. From what I know, and I don't know a lot about it, but the Japanese detox foot pads are the best. So don't get the Chinese, don't get the American version, get the Japanese version if you're going to try them.
Okay, very good. How's your car running?
The car is ready. It's been sitting sad in the garage, waiting to race. So it's ready. I put a 8-pound lithium battery in it, so I'm saving another probably 35 pounds. I've got a carbon fiber race seat, which I'm saving about another 45 pounds. So I'll be almost another 100 pounds lighter for this next track day, this next race at Sebring. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's fine. Just keep it off the wall, Dr. Lang.
Good Lord willing. I'm going to try.
Yes, sir. Okay. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks then.
All right, Bob. Take care, man.
You betcha. Bye-bye.
Bob's been a caller for eons. All right, you're listening to Ask the Doctor. If you got a question, give me a call, 866-977-4820, 866-977-4820. I got to tell you, myself, along with the crew from 4 to 5 Vitamins, my wife, Mandy Baker, and the crew from Paleo Simplified, we're all in Los Angeles, California last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the biggest health expo, I think, in the world. And it was the health products Vision West, Health Products Expo West. I got to tell you, it was huge. I mean, I must have walked 8 miles a day just in the convention center right there at Disneyland. But we made a lot of good contacts. Fortify and Paleo Simplified were both a huge hit. Open up a lot of great accounts. People are starting to understand more and more about how proper nutrition is so crucial. All right, let's go back to the phones. Steve and Bradenton, good morning.
Good morning, sir. I was just calling to check on you and how your eye is doing.
Steve, that's nice of you. Yeah, a lot of you that listen to the show realize that my Doberman, Apollo, about, 3 weeks ago maybe now, jumped up and hit his snout right in my left eye. And I had a really bad case of flashing lights. I mean, constant flashing lights. And so, Monday, that happened on Saturday. Monday, I got Dr. Yeti Exposito, one of my docs, to look at my eye. We did ultrasound, B scans, OCTs, digital photos, everything, and didn't find a retinal tear, retinal hole, or retinal detachment. So I had what we call vitreal retinal traction. And that means there's traction tension on my retina causing a flash of light. Now, what happens is one of two things usually happens. Either A, it detaches the retina, all right, and then you have to have surgery, or B, it pulls loose and you get this big floater in your vision. And that's what's happened, thank God. It pulled loose, and I have this big giant floater floating around. I know exactly what my patients are going through now. And as long as I have no flashing lights, I'm going to be racing at Sebring next Saturday. If I have flashing lights, I won't be racing at Sebring. There's actually a turn that I take. It's called Bishop's Bend at Sebring, and it's a turn that I take at about 137 miles an hour. And so you get a lot of G's on your eye, and it can pull that vitreous and that gel. And if you have a torn retina, it'll detach the retina. So I don't want that to be happening. So I haven't had a flash of light in about 4 days.
Is that anything like a macular pucker?
Well, macular pucker, yeah, it's sort of like that. Macular pucker is tension in the center of your retina, all right? That's kind of vitreal macular traction. This is peripheral retinal tension, so I would call it, peripheral vitreoretinal traction. So a little bit different. Instead of pulling on the center of your macula, it pulls on the periphery of your macula, the periphery of your retina, thus potentially causing a retinal detachment. Macular pucker usually doesn't cause that. It just causes central vision loss. Worst case scenario with macular pucker, it can cause a macular hole, and then you need surgical intervention, obviously.
So what's your prognostication on the long term on that?
Well, I really probably shouldn't be racing cars. I shouldn't be lifting heavy weights. I should probably just chill and relax and take up a different sport. But, that ain't going to happen. So a little prayer, the good Lord willing, and, I'm going to be all right.
If you lift too heavy of a weight, does it put a strain on your eyes?
It can if you're straining, especially if you're doing things where you're bending over, deadlifting, or even, any type of power lifting, clean and jerk or squats, heavy bench pressing. But bench isn't that bad because you're laying flat down. Inverted sit-ups, inverted chairs, and inverted inversion boots, anything like that is very bad. So my patients that have glaucoma and have retinal issues, I recommend not doing those type of exercises. You go to the gym, do lighter weight, more repetitions.
Right. Is there an eye drop supposed to be good called Prolenza? Would that help you out at all?
Nah, Prolensa is like a liquid aspirin. It's a very mild, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. It has some very good benefits, for macular edema, especially when combined with a steroid like prednisolone acetate or Durezol. But it won't help these flashing lights and won't help my retina.
Okay. I just wanted to check on you, sir.
Steve, I appreciate that. That's very thoughtful of you.
All right. Well, have fun. Thank you.
And Steve, you hang in there. In 2 weeks, we'll talk more about you. So hopefully, you are hanging in there. We know that you've been going through a lot with your eyes. All right. Let's see what we're doing now. I think number one, Colleen in Ocala. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
All right. How you doing?
Good. About a month ago, your show changed my life. I don't know if I should be thanking you yet.
Well, talk to me.
When I heard your show, Dr. Joseph was on.
Right.
With the hemocode.
Right, Michael Joseph.
And I actually did that test and found out that I had sensitivities to dairy, wheat, sugar, eggs, the whole 9 yards. So I have been on a dairy-free, wheat-free, egg-free, sugar-free diet.
So you're eating 1 seed a day, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the probiotics. I'm doing enzymes.
Right.
He hooked me up with all that. So I've been doing that for 2 weeks. I call it my cardboard diet because that's about all that I can eat now is cardboard.
Right.
But I just. But in the 2 weeks, I have lost 15 pounds. That is very nice.
Fantastic.
Very happy with that. Yes. And I'm seeing some progress. But my question for you is, I drive for a living. I do medical transport.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am in the car 8 to 12 hours a day, kind of on and off sporadic. But eating a salad while driving down the road is, not beneficial for anybody in the car or outside of the car.
Right.
So finding things to eat is difficult for me during the day. I wanted to call and ask you about your Paleo Simplified products, like your bars and some of your like your crunches.
Right.
I know you have like some of that stuff like that. He did tell me I could do rice, but no oatmeal at this time.
Absolutely.
So,
right.
So I don't know. Is there anything in your line for the Paleo Simplified that could help me?
Yeah, all of the Paleo Simplified products sound like they would be perfect for you because they're all gluten-free, they're all oat-free, they're all non-GMO, low glycemic index. There is some sugar in it, but sugar from the goji berries or from the dates, which is a low glycemic index. So, you have to have some sugars in your diet in order to survive, all right? So,
right.
You could have, in the morning, you could have the Paleo Honey Nut Fruit Crunch, and you could put some almond milk or coconut milk on it. That could be a breakfast. A Paleo bar could be a snack during the day. The almond coconut, chocolate almond coconut, or the pecan pie, or the Fruit Bliss. Any of those bars would be very beneficial. Now, the other thing is, if anybody's watching me on Facebook right now, I've got both in my hand the Paleo, this is Fortified Super Protein and Fortified Blue Green Superfood, but we also have them under the Paleo Simplified label. So what a great meal is when you're in a hurry like you are, you have a bottle of spring water like Evian or Fiji, something that's spring water, and have a shaker in your car, and you don't have time and you don't want to go through fast food, obviously. You take a scoop of the organic Blue Green Superfood, and then you take a scoop of the naked, now it's got to be the naked, Paleo Simplified naked super protein, okay? And then
I was doing your super protein before with the whey,
right?
And I can no longer do that. In fact, I just bought one because Bob is a friend of mine,
right?
And I got hooked. I've been doing that with the greens. In fact, I just got the Paleo Simplified greens,
right? Okay.
Last week. So
now, what you need?
I've been doing those in smoothies. The only fruit I can have is tart berries.
Right.
So I've been doing tart berry smoothies with the greens in them.
Right.
With some coconut water. So I've been doing that in the mornings, and that fills me up pretty good.
Good. So that's your breakfast. That's perfect. Keep doing that. So you don't want to have that for lunch too. Okay. So, if you go through, I mean, I hate to say it, but sometimes you can go through a fast food restaurant and get their grilled chicken salad. All right.
Okay.
And then you got to eat it in the car. It's hard to eat versus, a little sandwich. But you can pull over for 3 minutes and eat it. But have, in between patients, I have a paleo bar in between patients. And those have the cherries, and those are tart cherries, which also have natural anti-inflammatory properties. They actually boost melatonin levels as well. So, yeah, I think the paleo bars and the paleo crunch would definitely be something you could add to your diet. And then stay on that diet, because you've already lost a significant amount of weight in a short period of time. You will be healthier, and you will feel better.
Yeah, and the reason why I did it too is because I had a lot of inflammation in my legs.
Right.
And that was horrible. That has gone down some. I have seen some, and it's really sporadic, so I still don't know where all that inflammation is coming from. But a lot of it has decreased. So especially in my stomach area, the gut and everything. So
right.
I do feel healthier. I know that I'm on, he said it's a marathon.
Right.
He treated it like a marathon, not a sprint. So
absolutely.
So, and Dr. Joseph's been really good. And like I said, you're the one that had him on your show. It's really helped me, and I really, really appreciate it. So I appreciate your show so much. And like Bob says, please be safe and on that wheel of that racing machine that you have. So
I will. And Colleen, thanks for the call.
You so much.
Keep up the good
I'll
work.
Keep in touch with you too, and let you know how things are going. Because I know you guys, you had mentioned to him that you had had that testing done too. So it really helps. It really helps. So
I appreciate the positive feedback. You have a good one.
All right, thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, we're getting ready to take the next call. So Colleen brings up a valid point. We had Dr. Michael Joseph on not too long ago talking about Hemocode, and you can go to hemocode.com. That's HEMOCODE, hemocode.com. I'm pretty sure it's not HEMACODE, but it's either hemo or hemo now. I'm not sure. I think it's hemocode.com. And if you use my name, Lange, that's the promo code, you get $100 off. And what that is, it is actually a test, a blood test you do at home, and then they send you the results, so you don't have to see a physician to get these results. And they show you what food sensitivities you have. It shows you what foods you can eat, what foods you have a very high sensitivity to, that you're building antibodies up to, which foods you have to leave out of your diet, and then what foods you need to eat a lot less of and maybe leave out for 6 months. So it does help, and it helps you find out certain foods you've been eating and loving are not maybe the best thing for you. Could be actually causing inflammation and all sorts of other health issues and bloating and things of this nature. So hemocode.com, use the promo code Lange, and you'll get $100 off. All right, let's go back to the phones. Carol in Alachua, good morning.
Good morning. A few months ago, I was listening to your program, and you talked about steroids, the degeneration of bones, the studies. Well, I herniated 3 discs and went to the pain clinic in Lake City, and that's what they want to do, give me the shots. And I asked the doctor, I said, doesn't that degenerate your bones? And he agreed, but he said you have to get a lot of shots. And I really don't want to do it. I just have a bad feeling about it.
Well, I mean, if it's going to help you, all right, if it's going to help you and you're not going to be on high dosages, I mean, if you're on very high dosages, I mean, I think most studies indicate high dosages of steroids for long term, 6 months or longer, may help bone loss occur. So, but if you're not on high dosages, and it depends, what dosage he's going to want to put you on, the doctor's going to want to put you on. And if it helps pain and helps you be mobile, I mean, a steroid can be amazing, but you can also always try some natural ways of lowering inflammation and cutting pain as well. And quite frankly, a lot of doctors just don't understand that arena.
Let me see. Well, I have been doing the natural, with your products, and he gave me a prescription for an anti-inflammatory too. And so Okay, well, I feel a little better about getting it because I've never had a drug problem or alcohol problem, which they really are concerned about,
Sure.
the opioid problem. But I'm 69 years old, and my balance isn't real good. I'm a diabetic, and I thought, I might end up falling and getting in worse shape with
Right.
the opioids.
Yeah, and you don't want to be on opioids. That's definitely a no-no. So, I mean, prednisone, in my opinion, if it can lower inflammation and help relieve pain and you're not on it long-term, it could be a godsend, okay? Because you definitely don't want to be on opioids. Those are just masking the problem. That's covering up the pain, but not getting to the culprit of the problem, which may be inflammation. So talk with your doctor very carefully. Let him or her know that you're concerned about the side effects of steroids and maybe get on the lowest dosage that you can and try it. Remember, there are other complications from steroids. I mean, steroids can cause diabetes and it can cause glaucoma, it can cause cataracts, Cushing's syndrome, all sorts of problems. And so we see this all the time in our rheumatoid arthritis that are on, steroids long term. So obviously, just be counseled very carefully, talk with your doctor, and if you can use low dosage for a short period of time, I think you will be fine, all right?
Okay, yeah. Well, I feel much better about it. I really enjoy your show and your products, and good luck at Sebring.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You hang in there.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And for those of you out listening that have chronic pain, I probably have more chronic pain than anybody out there. I'm 56 years old and, used to race competitive motocross, had a lot of bad accidents. Back in the day, trying to qualify for the Supercross series, had a really bad accident. Broke my neck, my back, and my right leg in multiple places. The bone came out in my leathers up by my knee and came out my leather boots down by my ankle. So that was a double compound fracture. So I've got some degenerative arthritis in my body, and I got to tell you, one of the best things in the world I find that helps me is filling up the hot bathtub. It's got some jets in it. That helps, but putting about a pound of Epsom salt in with the bathtub. And I do take 2 Fortify Super Omegas and 1 Fortify Focus religiously, and sometimes 2 Fortify Focuses, because those combined have some really powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Not only do they help the eye, but they go to every cell in your body and help lower inflammation in the entire body. So an Epsom salt bath, you can buy Epsom salt, different flavors and different scents and things over the counter. Try that and see what you think. I mean, most of my arthritics, if you can get in the bathtub, and the big thing is, can you get out? So you might want to have somebody there to help you. You don't want to get in and not be able to get back out. All right. Let's see. Phone lines are open. If you got a question, 866-977-4820, 866-977-4820. Phone lines are open. I do want to mention Michael Moore has been helping my brother. A lot of you know my brother is basically profoundly deaf. Used to race motocross, shoot guns with me, had a high fever at a very young age. So he's had hearing aids ever since he's been very young, and they're a godsend. He has the old analog hearing aid. The digital hearing aids do not work at all. And so there's a lot of people out there that have become accustomed to those analog hearing aids. Well, Michael Moore is a hearing specialist at the Lange Institute. He's been working with my brother, and I really want to thank him. He's been helping my brother out, and we've got him some analog hearing aids. I mean, when you can't hear and you're on your last hearing aid, and you think it's getting ready to break, I mean, it really is quite depressing. So if you want a hearing specialist that I really think is a great guy, Michael Moore, Hear More Medical Centers in the Villages. I'm going to give you his phone number, 352-571-0151. That's 352-571-0151. He's upstairs in the Lange Eye Institute. And just tell him Dr. Lange sent you. All right. We're going to go to the phones in just a minute, 866-977-4820. Give me a call, 866-977-4820. If you've been watching me on Facebook, and if you're not, you can tune in. Facebook is News Talk Florida Facebook, News Talk Florida Facebook, and it's live video streaming. I'm holding up 2 things right now, Fortify Super Protein and Fortify Organic Blue Green Superfood. So these also are under the Paleo Simplified label, under paleosimplified.com, the website. It's the same exact product, All I did was label them differently, so we have different SKUs. It's all about marketing. If in Whole Foods, Fortified Vitamins is typically through doctors' offices. Paleo Simplified can go just about anywhere. So if you're wanting to lose weight or you want a good meal replacement that is chemical-free, well, I shouldn't say chemical-free. All chemicals aren't bad. One of my listeners pointed that out. But doesn't have any of the bad chemicals in it, the stuff, the binders and the fillers and the artificial sweeteners. You can get this. If you're trying to lose weight, you use it for your supper. 1 scoop of the Fortified Blue Green Superfood, 1 scoop of the Fortify Super Protein, whether it's chocolate, vanilla, or naked. Naked means it has nothing in it but protein. No flavor, no natural flavor, no stevia, no guar gum. And if you use this for supper, people lose weight very rapidly. Remember, weight loss is simple math, all right? You intake less calories, you burn more calories, you're going to lose weight. Most people, the largest meal is at supper. And your smallest meal should be at supper. A lot of you wake up in the morning and you skip breakfast. You shouldn't skip breakfast. That's the most important meal. You can skip supper if you had to. Now, so think about that if you're on a weight loss kick. Fortify Super Protein or Paleo Simplified Super Protein and the Blue Green Superfood, either Paleo Simplified or Fortified. Mix them together in water, shake them up. Almond milk or something like that maybe makes it taste a little bit better, but that's extra calories you don't need. So water will help you lose weight. Now, this one I'm holding up, it says Fortified Naked Super Protein. Remember, we have it labeled under Paleo Simplified. That was strictly marketing, and I have way too much of it. Anytime I have way too much product, that doesn't expire for another 1.5 years, but I still have way too much. I usually run an amazing deal, and so this is the deal. Not for the Fortified Naked Super Protein, but for the Paleo Simplified Naked Super Protein. You're going to get 40% off if you use the code PALEO40. Write that down, Paleo40, 40% off. I guarantee you cannot find a non-denatured whey protein concentrate, grass-fed year-round from New Zealand cows for that price. Nowhere, all right? So go to paleosimplified.com or go to fortify.com. Then go to the Paleo Simplified Naked Super Protein and use Paleo40 as the promo code at checkout on the internet. You're going to get 40% off. Also, if you go to the Nutrition Center Fortified Vitamins in Ocala, they'll honor that, or at the Lange Institute. All right, let's see. We're going back to the phones. Let's see. Steve in Clearwater, good morning.
Yeah, you were saying your brother that's deaf?
Yes.
What caused it?
We think it was really a high fever when he was very young. I mean, 1 or 2 years of age.
Well, there's one drug. It's called Hydrogene. It was developed by Abraham Hoffman or Hoffer. I forgot his last name. In Germany, I believe. And some people had reported when they were taking it for some other things,
right,
that it helped it's a relative of LSD, believe it or not.
Uh-huh.
And they reported that some people could hear better when they were taking it. Now, I don't know whether that was substantiated or not, but...
Hydrogene, an LSD derivative.
Yeah, it's a ergot compound.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
Yeah, one thing very, very quickly, we were talking about the astronauts, and I don't want to bore people by being repetitive, but I was reading the other week that, astronaut Kelly, who was married to Gaffy Giffords that was shot in Arizona?
Sort of, right?
Yeah, they have found he has an identical brother, and he's been in space longer than practically anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? His identical brother, they compare him. They're not identical anymore. He's had genetic changes.
Wow.
That have literally happened. And if you look up in Google, go Kelly astronaut genetic changes, just a very simple word search. You'll see that he would not be considered, if you took the test from both of them now,
right,
they would not show up as identical twins.
Wow, so
isn't that amazing?
Space may change your genetic makeup.
He grew 2 inches in space while he was up there.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I think it's really amazing, and it brings up there's certain forces in space which we don't understand, which which gives astrology, believe it or not. You know how they talk about the effect of the moon? The lunatic comes from like being crazy of the moon.
Right.
That all the planets have certain very specific effects, and what we thought was a quack science may actually have some
validity
to it. Yeah, like for instance, if you look at athletes, you know, the top people in basketball, football, wrestling, they tend to be when Mars, it's called the Mars effect, they tend to be when Mars, due to these forces that cause his genetics to change. It's very complicated. And I have one real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do people have more trouble with their left eyes than their right eyes?
You know, that's a valid point, and yes, you're correct. I mean, dry eye, cataracts, here in America, they do. And over in England, it's the right eye, and you know why?
Why?
Think about it. Why do you think?
Well, my well is dry. I don't know. I have no idea. I know everything's reversed over there.
Right. That's why. Because when you're driving your car, all right, the constant sun is coming in from the left side, all right? So it's going into the lens in your eye, going into the retina, potentially damaging the retina and the cataract, causing a cataract. Also, that air conditioned vent is right there on the left side of your car, boom, right on your left eye. So people get dry eyes related to the air conditioned vent, related to the window being down, the wind currents coming in, and the sun, all of that. So yes, people that drive on the left side are more prone to develop eye problems on the left side, and people drive on the right side on the right side. Now, if you have a convertible, we need to do a study to see what happens if you're in a convertible.
Yeah, and you know, that would be very interesting. Maybe people, you know, who like in nursing homes, when they wheel them out on the patio, they should alternate the direction which they're sitting. You know, I'm not sound silly, but maybe, there's. And actually, isn't it amazing how many things affect us? It's just amazing how we can find out these things. It's just incredible.
And Steve, they really should be taking those people in wheelchair out in the sun, not in the patio. You know, get out in the sun. Get these people some vitamin D, because that's the feel-good hormone. Remember, vitamin D is so good for everything. You know, maybe they can put a tank top on them and some shorts and take them out in the sun for 15 minutes, you know, between 12 and 2. Obviously, we don't want them to get sunburned, but a little bit of sunshine is actually good.
Oh, yeah, and I think, you know, it's so good for people. And you know, I think one of the things we treated extremely badly, the worst area of medicine that we have made the least amount of advances in, we've gone backwards, to psychiatry. I think a lot of these people need some natural food, some sunshine, a few bucks in their pocket, and a hug, and I think that would do more than all this psychotherapy. I really, really do.
You bring up a valid point. Yeah, a hug is very powerful. It really is.
It is, and it changes your whole chemistry. In fact, very quickly, and I very quickly, Bear, I think it was Bear, you know, these statin drugs? They used to clog these rabbits who are vegetarian animals, and they clog them up with all this cholesterol and fat, and they test the levastatin and all these. But then the scientists noticed that out of every batch of 50 rabbits, there was always one rabbit who never got any arterial sclerosis. And so then the next batch, they do another experiment with another group of rabbits, and there was one or two that didn't get it. You know what the thing was? They asked the technician, why would one or two in every group? She says, well, in every group I have my favorite, and I take him out and hold him. And I adopt one in every group I'm dealing with.
Wow.
And the fact that these animals were loved,
right,
and were held and felt important, and shared a feeling of being wanted by this individual, completely overran all the horrible things they were doing to these animals. And I think it says a lot for our society. I really do.
Yeah, you bring up another
I better
valid
get
point.
off. There's people with more important problems in mind.
All right, Steve, thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Steve always has some great things to say, and he does bring up some legitimate points. You know, hugging people. You got to be careful these days, though, hugging people. You got to be really careful. But beta endorphins are released. You know, that's one reason I race cars. when I get over 150 miles an hour, it releases beta endorphins. Now, the problem is, as I get better and better at racing, the speed has to go up a little bit higher and a little bit higher to release that feel-good hormone. But yeah, everybody should get a hug a few times a day. All right, phone lines are open. 1-866-977-4820, 1-866-977-4820. Something else is very, very important. If you don't get sleep, we've talked about this before, sleep is crucial. If you do not get a good night's sleep, you feel terrible. Also, all systemic diseases, inflammation in your body goes up. Remember, some of the root causes of aging is oxidation and inflammation. That's why I'm, really in tune with all of this, and why I develop supplements to help combat against both oxidation and inflammation. Learn more about those supplements at fortify.com, Fortifeye, fortify.com. But sleep is something that is crucial, and there's a few steps that I've done learned more about over the last 10 years or so that really can help you sleep. So a few things, write these down. Number one, organic tart cherry juice. It's got to be tart cherry juice. Very high in melatonin. It actually is a natural, potent anti-inflammatory. It's an interesting taste. It is high in sugar, so if you're a diabetic, beware. But you can drink a big glass of that, and then about 3 hours before bed, and then maybe a half a glass an hour before bed, and it will help. Pumpkin seeds. Also turkey, believe it or not. These things are high in certain amino acids, L-tryptophan, that can help you sleep. You combine some pumpkin seeds, a couple of slices of organic turkey, and tart cherry juice. That's a triple combination to help you sleep. I didn't say alcohol. I didn't say glass of wine. Actually, the sulfites in wine can actually cause you to have problems sleeping and interfere with your REM phase of sleeping. Now, if you drink a bottle of wine, you're just going to pass out, so you might sleep pretty good after that. I don't recommend that. Also, we've talked about this forever. Blue light from your computer, from your iPhone, from the iPad, from the television, from the lighting in your house. So we got to filter that blue light. You could wear blue blocking sunglasses in the house. You'd look kind of odd and you won't see well. So blue light defense, blue light shield lenses. I recommend putting those on, especially if you've been having trouble sleeping about 5 o'clock and don't take them off. You don't even have to have a prescription in them. You can learn more at bluelightdefense.com, bluelightdefense.com. That blocks the blue light. So what happens is you're watching television and working on the iPhone. All of us do it. You're watching TV and texting and emailing on your iPhone, you're getting the double whammy of blue light. That's a high-intensity visible spectrum of this man-made synthetic digital instruments is going into your eye, telling your brain, do not secrete melatonin. Therefore, you don't sleep. You might think you're sleeping, but you're not going through REM phase of sleep, rapid eye movement, where you're actually dreaming. If you wake up and you've dreamed quite a lot, that means you actually had a good night's sleep. So no TV, no iPad, dimly lit rooms. Maybe read a book under candlelight, not the Kindle, a book, a paperback book. 3 hours before bed, that will help. I promise you. Also, relax. Take a hot bath. Put some of that Epsom salt in there I was telling you about and relax. So maybe read a book under candlelight in a hot bathtub with Epsom salt while you're sipping on your tart cherry juice, eating a handful of pumpkin seeds and a slice of turkey. And let me know if you don't sleep better. Also, no chocolate, no coffee, no tea, no green tea, no black tea, no white tea, no matcha tea. Nothing with preservatives in it, no Chinese food an hour or two before bed that has MSG in it. So all of these things also will help you sleep. All right, you heard it right here from Ask the Doctor, your eye doctor. But believe it or not, if I help you sleep better, you're going to have less eye problems because all the itises, all right, scleritis, uveitis, iritis, retinitis, keratitis, all of these are eye problems that I see on a daily basis. If inflammation is in your body, you're more prone to having these. Simply by getting a good night's sleep, you're going to have less eye problems. All right, phone lines are open. If you got a question, give me a call, 866-977-4820. That's 866-977-4820. I was talking about taking the Paleo Simplified or the Fortify Naked Super Protein and a scoop of the blue-green organic superfood and in water, shaking it up and using that as one meal replacement a day, you will lose weight. If you use that for your supper, you're going to lose weight faster. But let's face it, every now and then you're going to want to have a nice steak and some broccoli and a salad, so you can't have it for supper every time. After working out, you can have this, but take the naked protein, the Fortify Super Naked Protein or the Paleo Simplified Naked Protein, since it's the same thing, and you get 40% off with the Paleo 40 code. You take watermelon, high in L-citrulline, high glycemic index, A2 chocolate milk or goat milk, and put some organic chocolate syrup in it, blend it all together in 3 seconds, and drink it down right after working out. Let me tell you, folks, it is anabolic. All of you that are working out there, natural bodybuilders, professional bodybuilders, power lifters, professional athletes, weekend warriors, amateur athletes. You're just out playing a game of golf or going on a long bike ride or hitting the gym. Within a half hour of working out, one more time, take Fortify Super Protein or the Paleo Simplified Super Protein, 2 cups of A2 chocolate milk, and a big wedge of watermelon. Combine them together. The combination gives you fast-acting, slow-acting protein, high glycemic index, vasodilation of the blood vessels, bringing this protein to your muscle immediately. It's really anabolic without taking the anabolic steroids. All of you athletes out there, you know what I'm talking about. You're taking Dianabol, Anavar, Decadurabolin, Winstrol, testosterone, HGH, all of this stuff, and you're buying it from the guy in the gym in the back, God forbid, who's getting it from Mexico. Who knows what you're getting? You should stop that, believe me, or you're going to have some problems later in life. Trust me, do it naturally. Right now, you're 21 years old, your bench press goes from 185 to 315 in 4 months on anabolic steroids, and that makes you very happy, doesn't it? But let me tell you, 15, 20 years from now, when you're on dialysis, you lost your kidneys, you have liver cancer, you're going to wish you listened to me. So instant gains, most of the time, have some consequences. All right. If you got a question, give me a call, 866-977-4820. I think we're getting ready to take a break. So we're going to take a break in just a second here, but have your questions ready, 866-977-4820. I'll be back in 2.5 minutes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Lange. I'm a board-certified optometric physician and a certified nutritional specialist. Did you know that the majority of vitamins that you can buy over the counter are filled with synthetic nutrients, dyes, and trans fats? All of the things that are bad for you. This is why I developed Fortify Vitamins, an all-natural nutraceutical developed over years of clinical research. Fortify Complete Plus is equivalent to 10 to 12 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. This supplement is a multivitamin, eye-vitamin, veggie and fruit blend with enzymes and omega-3 fish oil, developed to promote total body wellness and healthy vision. Isn't it time that you took control of your health with Fortify Vitamins?
Take control of your health with Fortify. Learn more and order now at www.fortify.com. Available at Lange Eye Care and Associates.
All omega-3 is not created equal. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Lange. You hear a lot of commercials that promote omega-3 products. It may be confusing. Most large studies confirming the positive health benefits of omega-3 were done with fish or fish oil. As founder of Lange Eye Care and a doctor in search of what's best for my patients, I visited Norway on a research trip to develop Fortify Super Omega, the highest quality omega-3 fish oil available. Only wild-caught fish with the highest omega-3 content are used in this formula. Produced in Norway at the only NSF and GMP certified omega-3 facility in the world, Fortify Super Omega eliminates any odor or aftertaste. It promotes heart, brain, eye, and joint health. Fortify Super Omega has 1,600 milligrams of triple refined omega-3 fish oil. Compare it to anything on the market. You won't find a more bioavailable form of omega-3. To purchase, go to fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE.com. Simplified.com or call 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746.
If you or a loved one is suffering from macular degeneration, then take note of the following information.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Lange. I'm a board-certified optometric physician and a certified nutritional specialist. Macular degeneration is the leading cause of blindness in patients over 55. I have personally seen thousands of patients with macular degeneration in clinical practice for over 17 years. I have seen the positive benefits that patients can realistically obtain through nutritional intervention and lifestyle modifications. I have developed a science-based nutraceutical called Fortify Complete Macular Defense that takes all of the latest nutritional research and incorporates it into one convenient daily packet. There is hope for macular degeneration through proper nutrition. Isn't it time that you took control of your health with Fortify Complete Macular Defense?
Learn more and order now at www.fortify.com. Available at Lange Eye Care and Associates.
Genesis Communications presents the show that's helping people see better and feel better all over Florida. It's Ask the Doctor with board-certified optometric physician, certified nutritional specialist, and popular radio host, Dr. Michael Lange of Lange Eye Care and Associates.
Doctor, my eyes cannot see the sky. Is this the price for having learned how not to cry?
Alrighty, welcome back. You're listening to Ask the Doctor on 97.3 FM, The Sky, broadcasting from Gainesville, Florida. 8:20 a.m. here in Largo, Florida, broadcasting through almost the entire state of Florida, and also I think it's 98.3 FM in Clearwater as well. If you got a question, phone lines are open. I'm Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute, Fortify Vitamins. Participation is encouraged. This never replaces a comprehensive eye evaluation or a medical evaluation. This is for educational purposes only. 866-977-4820. 866-977-4820. Okay, get a pen and paper. I'm going to give you some phone numbers for Fortify Vitamins and for the Lange Eye Institute. Pen and paper, I'm going to give the numbers twice to you. So Fortify Vitamins, if you'd like to order anything I talk about on this program or anything I talk about, you want to get a little more information, you can call the gang over at Fortify. They're actually located in Ocala, right next to Wood U on 17th Street. So the phone number for Ocala is Fortify Vitamins is 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. The website is fortify.com. It's a little bit of play on words. Fortifeye, fortify.com. The Lange Eye Institute is in the Villages. If you've been there lately, you see we've did a little bit of a kind of inside-outside facelift. Not too long ago, the building was totally repainted, re-landscaped. Inside now we've got all new furniture, and it's a lot cleaner look. I built that building. We opened in, November, Thanksgiving of 2006. So it's been, 12 years. It was time for it. So the phone number for the Lange Eye Institute is 352-753-4014. Once again, that's Lange Eye Institute, 753-4014, area code 352. Or certainly go to langeeyecare.com, drmichaellange.com, or fortify.com. You can find that on all of those websites. It's easy to follow me on any of the social medias. A lot of you follow me on a lot of the social medias. You can follow me at Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. All of those are at drmichaellange.com. You can hook up to that. All right, let's go back to the phones. Let's see. I think it is Pat. Let's see, Pat in Tampa.
Pat, yeah, that's right. Hi.
How you doing?
I love everything. I love everything about you. Everything about the radio. Listen, I have a problem. I had Bell's palsy 2 months ago, and I went to the Van Dyke Hospital in St. Joseph. They said that they took an MRI, and they said I had demoralization of the brain, and my eye hurts from the Bell's palsy yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about this. So Bell's palsy is when you have a sudden weakness in your facial muscles, okay? And the whole side of your face can actually sag, all right? Half of your face can droop. I mean, when you smile, one side doesn't go up. And, it's basically it's a type of a facial palsy. The exact cause is not always known. We think that after a viral infection, you're more prone to get these. Now, they always obviously have to differentiate between a stroke versus just Bell's palsy, okay? And so a neurologist is a good person to see for this. But the problem with Bell's palsy, well, the good thing about Bell's palsy, usually it will run its course, all right? And you will get better.
It did.
Good. But the problem
But my eye still hurts me a little bit if I put hot water on it.
Yeah, well, the reason
I don't like hot water.
The reason for that is, Pat, what happened is the muscles that control the lids, all right, became very, let's put it this way, your lids are sagging, they don't have the integrity and the strength they had prior to the Bell's palsy. And so probably when you're sleeping at night, somebody would have to check, but your eye is probably open a little bit when you're sleeping at night, all right? And you probably don't have a complete blink, and your cornea is drying out significantly. So we got to treat the dry eye, and then that's going to be much better. Sometimes a sleep mask is good to wear at night when you go to bed, but I would recommend using either Blink Tears or Oasis Tears Plus. I like Oasis Tears Plus the best, and I'd put that in your eye frequently during the day, and then at nighttime put a gel drop or even an ointment that you can buy over the counter at the drugstore, like Refresh PM. Remember that one, Refresh PM.
I'm writing it down.
Right. And put a big bead of the Refresh PM in your eye when you go to bed. Just pack your eye with that really good. And then when you wake up in the morning, the best one to use is Oasis Tears Plus. You can buy that off the website at fortify.com. It is better than anything you can buy over the counter. But let's say you can't, you have no internet access and you want to buy it over the counter, then just get Refresh drops and Refresh PM ointment. Use the Refresh drops during the day, the Refresh PM ointment at night, okay?
And then wow, that's all I need?
And probably a sleep mask, all right, to keep that eye closed when you're sleeping at night. But if you just do those three simple things, I bet you call me back in a couple, 2-3 weeks, and I bet you're doing a lot better. Obviously, it's a good idea to see a local optometrist or ophthalmologist and make sure what I'm telling you is correct. But if I was a betting man, if my crystal ball is working correctly, I think I am correct.
Oh, you are. You are. Now, what about the demoralization of the brain? The doctor said that's probably what caused my Bell's palsy.
I mean, there's a whole lot of things that can cause demyelination of the brain. I mean, you're going to have to...
I'm not going to die from it, am I?
No. But you need to see a neurologist for that. Absolutely a neurologist. Now,
good. Really?
I would follow up with a neurologist to find out what's going on there. Is there any MS or multiple sclerosis in your family?
No, none.
Yeah.
I don't have that because I'm already 77. I would have had that a long time ago.
That's true. So, a lot of things can cause Bell's
palsy.
Am I
crushing it too much when I'm sleeping? I wear a tight hat when I sleep because I'm used to it.
You wear a hat?
Yeah, one of those heavy hats, when you're skiing.
Really?
Tight to the head.
Ah, that's interesting. So, I don't know. I mean, if you wear a tight hat and it's pulling on those levator muscles, it's causing your eye to stay open even more possibly. So, just try the things I said, the ointment at night, the drops during the day. Let's see how you do, okay?
I think that's going to be all right. But listen, it's hard for you to judge. I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy from demoralization.
Yeah, the neurologist. Like I said, a neurologist is who you got to see, okay? If your primary care physician's taking care of this, ask for a referral to a neurologist, okay?
All right. I appreciate it.
I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. We don't have time to take any more calls. I'm Dr. Michael Lange. Remember, if you're not happy with the eye care that you're getting, get a second opinion. We're always available at the Lange Eye Institute. Have a great day. God bless you. See you in 2 weeks.
The new home of the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. We welcome all the Bubba Army to WWBA Largo, Tampa Bay.
And W252DF, 98.3 FM Largo.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. President Trump tweeting that it is a great day for the men and women of the FBI. The number 2 leader of the organization is out of a job just before his pension was to kick in.
Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe fired just 2 days before his retirement. His exit comes ahead of the release of an Inspector General report. Reportedly accuses him of improperly speaking to a reporter about the Clinton email investigation and allegedly misleading investigators when asked about it. In a tweet, Trump called the move a great day for the hardworking men and women of the FBI. McCabe's not leaving quietly, saying he was targeted because he backed up former FBI Director James Comey in the Russia investigation.
ABC's Tara Palmieri. It's been an all-nighter for crews combing through the rubble of a bridge collapse at Florida International University. 2 vehicles were removed this morning. Now the school says an engineer warned of cracks in the span before it came down.
2 days before the collapse, a bridge engineer alerted state authorities about cracks in the bridge. Overnight, FIU responded, saying they met with contractors and the Department of Transportation about those cracks, but determined they were not a safety concern. Right now, investigators say it's too early to determine what went wrong.
ABC's Victor Akendo in Miami. Russia is expelling 23 British diplomats, and British Prime Minister Theresa May says she isn't surprised.
In light of their previous behaviour, we anticipated a response of this kind, and we will consider our next steps in the coming days.
The move in reaction to the UK's decision to expel Russian diplomats following the poisoning of a former spy and his daughter. A lot of brackets are busted after the University of Maryland, Baltimore County upset the University of Virginia in the NCAA tournament.
The ultimate upset has happened. A 16 has beaten a 1.
The call on Westwood won. A lot of us had the Cavaliers going all the way. You're listening to ABC News.
All money managers may seem pretty much the same. But while some money managers may recommend high commission investment products, Fisher Investments avoids them. Some money managers may have hidden and layered fees. Fisher Investments never does. And while some money managers are happy to earn commissions from you, whether you do well or not, Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when you do better. In other words, we're structured to be on your side. Maybe that's why most of our clients come to us from other money managers. Talk with us and find out why so many experienced investors are switching to and staying with Fisher Investments. Fisher Investments, clearly better money management. Investments in securities involve the risk of loss. Visit us at FisherInvestments.com to find out what we can do for you.
The search for a missing Pennsylvania teen is expanded south of the border.
16-year-old Amy Yu allegedly left the country with 45-year-old family friend Kevin Esterly. The search for the pair now stretching into Mexico as new clues emerge about their time on the run. Yu and Esterly vanishing March 5th. Yu's mother reporting her a runaway. Officials say that same day, Esterly and the teen flew on one-way tickets from Philadelphia to Cancun. On Thursday, 10 days after Yu's disappearance, an Amber Alert issued in Mexico.
ABC's Ariel Reshef. St. Patrick's Day could be a lucky day to buy a lottery ticket.
The luck of the Irish may be on your side today. Powerball's jackpot up for grabs on this St. Paddy's Day with a grand prize estimated at $455 million. After 19 straight drawings, no one has won Powerball, and that has many hoping for some four-leaf clover fortune. But your odds of winning don't improve. Currently, 1 in 292 million for Powerball. But you have another chance to win. Mega Millions jackpot rolled over Friday after no one matched the winning numbers. Tuesday's prize now estimated at $400 million. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
The ability to partially write off corporate schmoozing appears to be taking a hit under the new tax law. Sports stadiums nationwide say they're certainly feeling the brunt of it. This is ABC News.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. Choosing the right mortgage lender